What is going on, YouTube? Cap24 coming back with a new play out of the Bills playbook when we're looking at the 2-1-2 personnel grouping. We showed you yesterday a really nice route combination that I can have some fun with, and we're going to go a little bit further with the one today, using the same concept, but also giving you a little bit of a different look and something you guys can have some fun with. We're going to be looking at the play called I-form close flex, PA cross F wheel. You're going to see that you're going to have a really unique wheel route by the fullback that is in the backfield. I'm going to show you how we can utilize this and have the same success we did on yesterday's video. If you haven't already seen yesterday's video, make sure that after you're done watching this, we'll have it in the suggested views, and you'll be able to click on that and get caught up on what we showed you. So let's go take a look. So for this play design, guys, we're going to know that it's going to beat all coverages, just like yesterday's did. But we do want it to go against cloud flats if all possible, because that's what's going to make this play design the most fun for you. And what you're going to do here is notice that we've got this wheel and its ability to get motion to the left to kind of look like a bunch formation is a really nice option. We're going to put the X on the streak to get that streak wheel combination and block our tight end. Lastly, we're going to take this Y, which is our running back, and we're going to put him in a swing to the left. If you remember in yesterday's video, we tried to do the check and release to the short side of the field. Unfortunately, with this, because he's directly behind the quarterback, he's going to go check release to the right, so we're going to have to do the swing. But don't worry, the swing route will work just the same when it comes to this play design because of the fact that that fullback that's on that wheel has a much different angle as opposed to what it looked like yesterday, and he gets up the field a lot quicker, allowing this to work. So basically, let's look at this. Here's cover 3. You're going to see that we're going to be able to get this Y, and we're going to playmaker him up the field, and you're going to get that same success that you had yesterday for the nice, easy completion. I'm not going to go over and over this like we did yesterday. It was a little bit more in depth from that video. So if you want to see why and how this works, definitely check that one out. Now, next thing I'm going to do is show you how to do hard flats with the same play design to the short side of the field. We're going to do this where we're going to move this player over. We're going to put the X on a streak, and we're going to block a running back and put the Y on the swing. As you can imagine, that hard flat is going to hold itself closer to that Y on the swing route, allowing us to get the RB up the field. And you'll see that because it's such a wide wheel route that he's actually going to get to the sidelines a little bit better, giving us the option to either have the possession catch it, or if we time it right, be able to have the catch on the sidelines. So watch against hard flats, Y goes to the outside. You're going to see here, we're going to throw it to this player. This time I'm going to possession catch it and get down, okay? The difference between a lot of times when it's going to be possession catch and not is depending on what coverage they're playing, one. So if they're playing any type of, inverted cover 3 where they're putting those guys in, it's going to be a little bit easier, or just the timing of it. That's really what it is. That time I timed it a little bit to where I could have thrown it a little bit earlier, kind of waited a little bit longer, and ended up where that guy was a little bit too close. So here's it against inverted coverage. You can see this time I'm going to pass lead it to the outside, and you can see how much easier that is. Most people that I'm finding now are playing inverted cover 3s because it does protect the seam. But we're going to give you cover 3 bombs against cover 3 inverts and regular cover 3s, so you don't have to worry about that. But, kind of find out what they're doing and then kind of run this, especially against your hard flats to really show you that type of success, right? I'll show it to you one more time just so you can see the cover 3 hard flat version of it. I just didn't like the way it looked the first time with the possession catch. You can see here again, you'll be able to throw it to this to outside. Now I'm going to possession catch that and have yourself some great success. So that was cover 3. Let's go ahead and look at cover 2. You're going to have the same success with cover 2 with the cloud flats. All you're going to do is the same setup like I showed you before. And we're just going to make sure everybody's in their place. You see it here. Just make sure we block that tight end. And wait for that Y to get to the outside. Once he's got it kind of up the field, playmaker him up there, catch this ball, and get some good yards, right? So it's something that with cover 2 is going to work exactly the same. You're going to have that success in which you're going to literally kind of hope for cover 2, because cover 2, obviously, when people run cover 2, more likely than not, they're going to keep the cloud flats, and you're going to have that success. The Y goes to the outside. We're going to playmaker him up. Again, throw it to that player, and get yourself those yards. So if you're having some troubles with this playmaker, with the running back, there's a little bit easier one that we can do. I'm going to show you a different look. And what it is we're going to do the same thing with the X, same thing with the RB. Instead of blocking the tight end, we're going to use him as our playmaker route. And you've seen this in other videos before, but it definitely works in this instance as well. We're going to keep the running back on his. We're going to go like this. You can see that the tight end's going to get up. Now we're going to playmaker the tight end up, and you're going to have some good success that way, right? It's something that you can definitely put in as a different wrinkle. What I really like about this motion is that we're going to show you some different things in the guide. I'll kind of show you a peek where if we put the RB on a drag, you're going to duplicate the PA boot look where you've got the high-low with the B and the RB, and you can do what, a lot of different things with your A receiver. You can put them on a fade, you can put them on a double this, you can basically put them on a extra block. You got a lot of different things. So when you do this motion, it's not going to tell them right away that it is going to be this play, right? So that's why you like to move this in. Most people are going to respect that B's route. And that's really why we have this play design, is because we want to make sure that we've got some routes that people stay at home. Now, I kept on showing you against cover 3 with the tight end. I'm going to show you with cover 2, okay? Same thing with the tight end on this route. You're going to see that you're going to have that opportunity as well. Have that player goes up, do that A. You can see that we're going to be able to throw it to him and get ourselves that success because we are waiting for that man activation. So let's look at the wide side of the field. I'll go against cover 3 cloud flats and do the same exact setup that we did with our running back, where we're going to put the X on the streak, do this swing to the running back, block our tight end. Now for the timing of this, I find that if you wait to playmaker him, once he gets past the numbers, you're going to have the best success here. So wait until he gets past the numbers. Now playmaker him up the field, throw it to him, and you're going to get yourself some good yards, right? Usually about 15, but it is a nice option. I'll show it to you against your Tampa 2 now, where you got your cloud flats, X streak, and we are going to move this guy over. And let's show it to you again here. Here we go. The player's going to go to the outside. Wait until he gets past those numbers. Throw it to the outside. And you're going to see that you're going to have some really good success, right? Again, really tough for a user to cover, especially because we've got that red route that's going to hold the player. So that's really why I like this play. Lastly, I'll show it to you with the tight end to the wide side of the field. It's not going to change anything on that. It's still going to have that same option. And here we go. This time you're going to wait a little bit longer on the tight end. Then you're going to put him up there. See how I had to wait and almost... You're kind of playmaker him towards the back of the cloud defender, right? So if you saw this, I knew just from experience of playing in the game is that this guy is going to wait a little bit longer on the playmaker. You don't want to playmaker him yet. Don't want to playmaker it. Now, see how that guy bailed out that one player to the left of the 50-yard mark? Bails out, goes back. Once I see that, I'm basically playmaker him at his back. And when I do that, I catch the ball, and I have that ability to go up the field. So that's just another way of doing it. It really is going to be predicated on what you're comfortable with, what you like to do. It works to both sides of the field, so that's not a problem either. If you feel like it's better that if you're on the right hash mark, you want to go to the right side, it definitely gives that ability for that as well. Let's see here, move this guy over here. He's going to have that bunch. All you're doing is changing up the difference here, X on that. And, you're doing it like this, right? So show it here, Y goes to the outside, playmaker him up. And this time I kind of went a little bit more to the inside, but you're going to see that you're going to have that ability to do so depending on what you get from your opponent. So for the next 2 video guys, we want to make sure that we're going to be doing a play in which we're going to do 2 different setups. On Thursday, we're going to show you a cover 4 bomb that goes ahead and has some great protection. And then come back Friday, we'll show you a cover 3 that doubles up as a cover 3 invert when those cornerbacks play the deep halves for a 1-play score. It was part of our scheme this week. We really wanted to show you ways to use a run first type of scheme that has the ability to torture a player over the top no matter what coverage he's running. And we wanted to make sure that you've got all those for the YouTube videos, but then also going to make sure that when we do our full guide, you're going to have different options for each one out of different formations. That's why we kind of did a big personnel grouping with a 2-1-2, so that way you have all the options. So make sure you tune in tomorrow for that cover 4 bomb, and then back again on Friday for that cover 3 invert bomb. I want to say thank you for everybody that has watched this video all the way to the end. We do appreciate your support. If you got something useful out of this video, go ahead and hit that like button. It does really help us grow our channel. If you're new to our channel and haven't seen one of the videos that are on your screen right now, go ahead and check it out for some great Madden content, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button.